Hello students, we are taking today the lesson cost. Cost is the total source of money expenditure occurred in the factor of production. Earlier we have read about the factor of production or the production function. So in a production we have seen there is a production of two types. Production function is of two types, short term and long term. So we are reading here the cost. The cost incurred in the monetary value, all the monetary values, your money occurred in the production process is called the cost. This cost which occurs in a production function is of two types. As we have read about the factor of production, it is of short term and long term. Again, the cost is also bifurcated accordingly. For a short term cost for the short term production and cost for the long term production. First, we will read about the cost for a short term production. Before reading the short term cost production, we read the cost are of two types again, that is explicit or implicit. Implicit cost and explicit cost has a little difference. The explicit cost is that cost that is paid by the producer for the factors who gives their services, or for the payment or the remuneration given to the factor of production and which counts in the factor of production, that is explicit cost. Whereas the explicit cost is the cost which occurred in the production function, but it is not counted, it is not mentioned. Suppose a producer who himself is giving his effort, labor, then he is not counting his effort or his labor in the production cost. If, example, if you are taking a coaching or your coaching fees is 8,000 and that 8,000 is the cost which you are paying, that is occurring, but the petrol you use to go and up and use for up and down from the coaching center to your home, it is also the cost which is borne by you, but you are not counting that 8,000 cost including this petrol expenditure. So the expenditure of the petrol is borne by you. That cost of petrol is your implicit cost, and that 8,000 which you are paying for the service rendered by the tutor to you, that is explicit cost. So in a simple way, the explicit cost is the cost which is counted because the factor of production rendered its services. For land, labor, capital, entrepreneur, you pay, and that cost is included. Whereas the other cost which is occurred by the producer but it don't counts, then it is implicit cost. Like if you are running a business with your own house, you are not paying the rent of your house, you are not paying that cost, it is implicit. Whereas you are paying for the raw material, you are paying for the machineries and other things, that is explicit cost. Now, sorry, sorry. The explicit cost is again divided into two parts according to the factor of production. The factor of production is short term and long term. So again, the explicit cost is divided into short term and long term. In a short term, there are variable factors of production and there are fixed factor of production. Obviously, the cost incurred on the fixed factors remain fixed at all production level in short term, and the variable cost like labor or capital, they changes in the short term. So cost on the variable cost varies from different level of factor of production. So in the short term, the fixed cost remain fixed because fixed factors are fixed, whereas variable factors changes, therefore there is only variable cost. So we will read the different type of cost. The first is total cost. The total fixed cost is that cost which remain fixed at all production level. Even at zero production level, the fixed cost, total fixed cost remain fixed. For example, if I get a shop on rent for my business and the rent of the shop is 10,000 per month. Now, if I start my business or not, the rent of the shop will be same. If I do not operate my business or I close my business for 2 months, then I have to pay the rent. The electricity bill, that will be the same. If I put a guard for that shop, then again whether I continue my business or not, the payment of the guard have to pay. So if I do a business of 1000 rupees or 1 crore rupees from that shop in 1 month, the rent, electricity charges, the guard charges, that all fixed cost will remain fixed at all production level. It means it is to be noted that at zero production level, the fixed cost remain fixed, and to the highest level of production from that shop, the fixed cost will remain fixed. This is the character of fixed cost. The fixed cost remain fixed at all level. It is perpendicular to the y-axis and parallel to the x-axis. If on x-axis it is output and the cost is on y-axis. If on the y-axis it is cost and on the x-axis it is output, so at the zero output, the total fixed cost will be fixed. So now there is another cost, total variable cost. The total variable cost is the cost which varies from different level of production. At zero production level, I am not hiring any raw material or intermediate goods because I am not starting production. So I have not to pay for the raw material. The variable cost at zero production level will be 0. And with the increase in the output, I will have to hire more variables, more labors, more capitals, then I have to pay more for the labor and more for the capital. The more I hire the labor, the more I have to pay the wage. The more I take the capital, more I have to pay the interest. And if I don't take any labor, I don't have to pay any wages. So the total variable cost is the payment to the variable factors, all the variable factors at a particular level of production, that is total variable cost. It is also called as a prime cost, special cost, direct cost, etc. So, the important feature of this cost is that it starts from zero. At zero production level, the total variable cost is zero, and with increase in the output, we have to increase the variable cost or variable factors, and therefore the variable cost will increase with the variable factors. It is important to be noted. Next cost is the total cost. So, the total cost is the total sum of fixed cost, total fixed cost and total variable cost. See, the total cost at a particular level of production is the total sum of total variable cost and total fixed cost. जब टोटल कॉस्ट की बात आती है शॉर्ट टर्म में, तो टोटल कॉस्ट टोटल वेरिएबल कॉस्ट और टोटल फिक्स कॉस्ट का सम होता है. मीन्स द टोटल कॉस्ट इज ऑलवेज मोर देन टोटल वेरिएबल कॉस्ट एंड टोटल फिक्स कॉस्ट. यहाँ पर द रिलेशन ऑफ द टोटल कॉस्ट, टोटल वेरिएबल कॉस्ट एंड टोटल फिक्स कॉस्ट इज इम्पॉर्टेंट. द टोटल कॉस्ट इज द सम ऑफ total variable cost and total fixed cost at particular level of production. Further, the total variable cost is zero at zero production level, and with the increase in the variable factors, variable cost increases, whereas the total fixed cost remains fixed at all production level, and especially at zero production level, the total fixed cost is zero. Now, the total cost is of three types, that is total cost itself, total fixed cost and total variable cost. Now, there is another cost, average cost. Average cost is a per unit cost of the production. So, per unit cost of the production means at a particular level of production, at a particular level of output, the total output या total cost divided by the total output is average cost. Take an example. If at production level of 0, the total cost is 100. If the total cost at 0 is 100, it means total fixed cost is 100 and variable cost is 0, because at 0 production level the fixed cost is fixed and average variable cost is 0. So, at 0 production level variable cost is 0. So, automatically the variable fixed cost remains 100. Now, the total cost give a birth to average cost. So, total cost divided by total output is average cost. So, 100 divided by 0 is 0. So, average cost is emerged from the total cost. Average cost, by formula we can take that total cost divided by quantity output is average cost. So, there are 4 types of cost. Now, when we have seen the total fixed cost and total variable cost, they gives the sum of total fixed cost and total variable cost is average cost, total cost, and from total cost average cost is derived. Now again average is divided by the dividing, average means औसत and it comes from dividing. If we talk about the another cost, that is fifth cost, average fixed cost, it means the average fixed cost is deriving from total fixed cost. The total fixed cost which is fixed at all production level, from that average fixed cost is derived. So if at 0 production level the total fixed cost was 100, and 2 and at 3 level of output and further on at 5 output of the total fixed cost will be 100. So if we divide 100 by the output, we will get the average fixed cost, because average fixed cost is derived from total fixed cost. If the average fixed cost at 0 was 100, at 2 it was 100, at 3 it was 100, at 4 it was 100, and at 5 it was 100, then the average fixed cost at all the level will be calculated by dividing 100 by 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 onwards. So we will see that average fixed cost declines very fast, but it never became 0 because total fixed cost is never 0. So how can be the average fixed cost be 0? So 100 divided by 0 equals to 0, infinite, that is not 0, we can say infinite. 100 divided by 1 equals to 100, 100 divided by 2 equals to 50, 100 divided by 3 equals to 33.3, 100 divided by 4 equals to 25, 100 divided by 5 equals to 20. We see that average fixed cost is declining fast from 100 to 20 within 5 units of output. Now there is another fifth, we have seen the fifth cost. Now the sixth cost, which is derived from the total variable cost. We have seen that total variable cost varies from different level of production, but at 0 production level it is 0. So the average variable cost derives from total variable cost. From total variable cost, we divide by the unit of output and we get average variable cost. Suppose at 0 production level the total variable cost was 0, and at 1 production level the variable cost was 20, at 3 production level it was 30, and at 4 production level it was 60, and at 5 production level it was 90. We are saying that total variable cost is increasing with the level of production. Now the average variable cost derives from total variable cost. So at 1 production output the total variable cost is 20. So the average will be 20 divided by 1, 20. Now at 2 production level the total variable cost is 30. So average variable cost will be 30 divided by 2 equals to 15. At 3 production level the total average cost is 40. So average variable cost will be 40 divided by 3 equals to near about 13.3. At 4 output level, the total variable cost is 60. So, the average variable cost will increase by 13 to 15, 60 divided by 4 equals to 15, and at 5 level of output, suppose the total variable cost is 90, then 90 divided by 5 is near about 18. So, average variable cost is derived from total variable cost, and the characteristics of the average variable cost is that initially it decreases, and at certain level of production it became minimum. And again, if the output is increased, the average variable cost will start increasing. So, this was the 6 type of cost in a short term. There is a last type of cost in a short term, that is marginal cost. Marginal cost is, as I have told you earlier, is important. The marginal cost is the additional increase in the total cost. Marginal cost is derived from the total cost. The marginal cost is the additional increase in the total cost due to the additional increase in the production unit. Yeah, additional increase in the variable factor of production. If from output 0 to 1, if we increase 1 factor of production, then the total cost increases from, suppose, 100 to 120. So, from 100 the total cost increases to 120, means there is an increase of 20 in the total cost due to additional increase in the factor of production. Again, if we increase the further factor of production from 1 to 2, and total cost increases by 150, 120 to 150. So, there is an increase in the total cost by 30, from 120 total cost became 150, and the total output increases from 1 to 2. So, additional increase in the total cost due to additional increase in the factor of production, that is 30, is the marginal cost. Again, in same way, if we increase the factor of production, obviously there will be increase in the total cost. That how much total cost increase due to additional increase, that is the marginal cost. And marginal cost has a characteristics. Initially it declines, and at certain level of the production level it became minimum, and with increase in the factor of production the marginal cost increases. And in the initial stage, marginal cost is always less than average cost, and with increase in the factor of production, marginal cost intersect average cost at its lowest point, and further from that point marginal cost increases, average cost also increases, average variable cost also increases. But after this intersection of marginal cost with average cost and average variable cost, marginal cost remain higher than average cost and average variable cost. In the next lesson we will study with the graph